Good wishes, dear students. In the previous two classes, we learned how to calculate the number of atoms by making use of the one way of substituting the formula. Now in today's class also we are going to calculate the number of atoms, but I am going to show you a different method. So out of the two methods, whichever method you substitute, we will get the same answer. You see which one is easier for you. The second one, when you look at my page of explanation, it looks full because you know that I'm going every step, every little step I'm explaining. Apart from it, I'm also writing the log values here because some of you, when you work out, you need to know whether what I have written and what you are writing comes up to the same answer. That's the reason the page looks full, but calculation is very easy. I know you will agree with me. So this particular question is taken from question number 18 from Answer the Following of page number 201 of Solid State. The given question, an element has a BCC structure with a cell edge of 288 picometer. The density of the element is 7.2 gram per centimeter cube. How many atoms are present in 208 gram of the element? So the given question is you have to calculate how many atoms are present. Repeat once again, I'm telling you the previous two sums also we have calculated the number of atoms, but there I used a different formula. Here I'm using a different formula, but the origin is same. From the row density formula we are rearranging the terms. So the density is equals to n into m by a cube into Na. Rho is given 7.2 gram per centimeter cube. Now since we are talking about the BCC structure, number of atoms in a BCC structure is 2. By now you know how to get this 2 as to be the answer. M we do not know. A edge length is given to be 288 picometer. Repeatedly I told you picometer, when we convert it into a centimeter, multiply it with a 10 to the power 10. So 288 picometer. I can also, for the easy way of log calculation, I can move the place value. 2 places I'm moving. So I'm writing 2.88 into 10 to the power 2 into 10 to the power minus 10. You know the laws of exponent that is being followed here. So finally I get 2.88 into 10 to the power minus 8 centimeter. Avogadro's number value also we know. What we do not know here is the value of capital M, that's a molar mass. So as usual, let's rearrange the formula. So M is equals to rho into A cube into Na by N. The previous two questions, after this step, directly I showed you a method of substituting the formula for a number of atoms. Here I am doing little differently. So substitute the values of rho, that is 7.2 into A cube value is 2.88 into 10 to the power minus 10 centimeter. So we are writing 2.8 into the power 3 and 10 to the power minus 8 into 3 into Avogadro's value is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 by N value is equals to 2. The next step, you can follow my green kind of arrow that I have drawn. These two I'm simplifying it here itself. 8 3s are 24 minus 24, 10 to the power 23. So the loss of exponents gives us 10 to the power minus 1 to be the answer. Now 10 to the power minus 1 can be written to the denominator. You might be remembering the formula that you all have learned. 10 to the power, a to the power minus n can be written it as a 1 by a to the power n. So making use of the formula, 10 to the power minus 1, I'm bringing it to the denominator. So there is 1, even you don't write, we understand you want to be there. The remaining term I'm putting it as it is, 7.2 into 2.88 to the power 3 into 6.023. This loss of exponents only we have simplified it. So 2, this 10 to the power minus 1 comes down to be 10 here. The next one, we have to calculate the log of it. So log of 7.2 gives you the value 0.8573. Log of 2.88 gives you the value 0.4594. Now 3 times, so either you can multiply the given answer or 3 times you write, up to your wish. Log of 6.023 value is 0.7798. So I'm adding up all these given answers. I arrive at 3.0153. In the denominator, we have two terms, 2 tens are 20. So I'm calculating the log of 20 to be, now you know that there are two digit, one you subtract, 1.3010. Division, addition, multiplication stands for addition in logarithm. Division stands for subtraction. So I'm subtracting this answer from this one. So we get it 1.3010. When I subtract, the final answer is 1.7143. Now for this answer, this is the answer I've got. I need to calculate the anti-log. Anti-log, what we have told, forget about before the decimal point. Just look for a 0.71 under fourth column, mean difference of 3. So you get the answer 0.5180. I have also told you one more clue in the videos on calculating log and anti-log. In terms of log, we subtract one number before the decimal point. In terms of anti-log, we add one number before the decimal point. So 1 you've got. If you add one more to it, it becomes a 2. So the given answer is 0.5180. So add one more to it, it becomes a 2. Move 2 places. So that is moving from 0 to 5, point to 5 and 5 to 1. So your final answer will become 51.8 gram per mole. So this is the molar mass. Now, amount of mass existing is 208. So we have to, the molar mass of 1 is given to be the 51.8. So we have to calculate how many moles are existing within the given mass of 208 gram. So mole is equals to mass by molar mass. The given mass is 208. Molar mass we have arrived to be 51.8. So when we, as usual, again we have to make use of the log. Log of 208, 3 digits are there. You subtract 1, you get 2 point. And calculating 20 under 8th column, 3181. Here again it's a subtraction. Log of 51.8, 2 digits are there. You subtract 1, 1.7143. So when you subtract, you get the answer 0.6038. Here again you have to calculate the anti-log for it. So calculating anti-log, look for 0.60 under third column with a mean difference of 8. So we get the answer to be 0.4016. When you have a 1, you are adding one number to it. So 2 decimal places you are moving. When you have a 0, repeatedly I had been telling you from the day 1, move 1 digits after the given answer. So when I move, it becomes 0.4 becomes 4.016. So the number of moles in a so much of mass is equals to 4.016. We can take it to be the 4 moles or the whole answer you can consider. Now we are moving on to therefore number of atoms. That the given question is how many atoms are present. Therefore number of atoms is equals to moles into number of moles into Avogadro's number. Number of moles is 4.016. Avogadro's number is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Here again calculate the log of this answer and log of 6.023. You find out the log value, you add them. For that, when you calculate the anti-log, that is anti-log for 0.38 and a third column with a mean difference of 5, you get 0.2418. Now if you look at it here, we've got that's 1.3825, 0. When we add them, we are getting 1. So 1.3835, we are calculating the anti-log. When you calculate the anti-log, forget about this one. Only look for 0.38 and the third column with a mean difference of 5. You get the answer 2418. Now 1 is given. What have you to do? Add one more to a number to it. So it becomes a 2. Move 2 places. So your final answer comes up to, that is 24.18 into this 10 to the power 23 remains as it is atoms. So number of atoms is equals to 24.18 into 10 to the power 23 atoms. Sometimes they can given in terms of 24. 10 to the power 24. Nothing. You move one place value in front here. So the answer becomes 2.418 into 10 to the power 24 atoms. Thank you, children.